Check this out. How y'all doing today? Peace to you and yours. You ever heard the phrase that you have to pay the cost to be the boss? You ever heard that phrase? You have to pay the cost to be the boss. And normally when people are making that statement, they're talking about being the boss of somebody else, being over some establishment, being over some company, holding some high position, being over some people, being the boss in a relationship. But I want to ask you this morning, are you willing to pay the cost to be your own boss? To be your own boss. And I'm not talking about becoming an entrepreneur. I'm not talking about being, starting your own company or starting your own business. I'm talking about being the boss of your own life. I'm talking about being the boss of your own life. Guess what? Every decision that you make, every move that you make, there are subsequent consequences, reactions, based on the decisions you make. And whenever you make a decision, guess what? You're the one that has to live with the decision. Just like somebody did the crime, now they have to do the time. And so if I'm the one that has to pay for every decision that I make, you better believe I'm going to make the decision that I want to make. I'm not going to live my life for somebody else. I'm not going to live my life based on other people's judgments, other people's ideologies, other people theories and theologies. I'm not going to do that. Now, what's the cost that you have to pay to be your own boss? Might be some blowback, might be some repercussions, might lose some relationships, might lose some friendships, might lose some connections, might lose some affiliations. But guess what? Every time those bills come due, every time a payment has to be made, every time somebody has to answer for something, guess what? You're left standing there all by yourself. And so if you're the one that's going to have to pay the cost for the decisions that you've made in your own life, why let somebody else be the boss of you? Why let somebody else influence your decisions? Why let somebody else make decisions for you? Why let somebody try to plan out your life? It pays to cost. You have to pay the cost to be your own boss. You have to pay the cost to be your own boss. What does it look like being your own boss? It means that you can rest in knowing that whatever the outcome is for whatever decision you've made or whatever choice you've made or whatever direction you've chosen to go, guess what? I am the one that's going to live and die based off the decisions that I make. And I'm sure not going to suffer, struggle, be hindered, be held back by somebody else's opinions, by somebody else's ideas, by somebody else's suggestions. I am going to pay the cost to be my own boss. Because at the end of the day, guess what? Nobody's going to answer for you except you. Nobody is going to have to deal with the repercussions. And guess what? When you blow up, when you're successful, nobody else is going to be able to take credit for that but you. This is a 5-minute message.